I know that I kind of doubly messed up last week and that my Monday video was pretty terrible and that I never ended up actually posting a video on Wednesday, so I apologize for that, but I promise to you this punishment video is going to be enough to make up for it, hopefully. I'll let you be the judge of that. But as I was looking through all the punishment suggestions that were stripping me of all of my dignity, I was reminded of a conversation that I recently had with someone in real life.
If I do a one-cut video ever, it's just gonna be like, I'll sit there making faces for a bit, and then I'll be like, hi, no. Hello, no. Hey girls, it's no.
But clearly, I didn't end up picking the punishment video that would involve me not doing any jump cuts since I've already done jump cuts in this video. So instead, I'm going to quasi-take on Gabby the Gray's punishment challenge, which was to vlog in the bathtub in full winter gear. I left most of my winter clothes up in Massachusetts because there's no winter in the summer in North Carolina. I'm gonna kind of have to make do with what I did bring home. So Gabby the Gray and all of our other subscribers up there, I will leave the judgment up to you as to whether or not this is a satisfactory punishment. So just to add my 2 cents to what Sarah Michelle said in her fabulous video on Friday, I had such a blast hanging out with you, Sarah Michelle. It was so cool to see you in real life, and it was just one of those like wonderful moments, I feel like, because we, for the other girls show, we talked about the YouTube community, we talked about dinosaurs, we talked about being in college, we talked about psychology and sociology. She got to meet some of my in real life friends, which was really cool, so it was such an adventure, and I really can't wait to do it again, and I can't wait to come visit you, Sarah Michelle, and I hope that someday all 5 of us can get together at VidCon or something, because that would be super cool. So this week's theme on All Made of Awesome is we, the 5 girls of us, are supposed to pick our top 5 favorite songs. Now, if you follow me ever on my radio programs, or if you've listened to any of them, you should know that my theme is called Juxtaposition, and basically every week I invite someone on my show and they talk about their top 10 songs, and I've had different themes, like when Harry and the Potters were on my show, they did the top 10 songs that they had taken musical riffs and lyrics from and used in their own songs, so that was really cool. Point being that I should be really good at this by now and should be able to just pick 5 songs. That was not the case. This was so difficult. So after much anguish and struggling, I've picked 5 songs for your listening enjoyment / me telling you enjoyment. Song number 1, 500 Miles / I'm Going to Be by the Proclaimers. I think this is the greatest love song ever written. I love its honesty, I love its simplicity, and I love the fact that it's Scottish, I love the fact that David Tennant loves the Proclaimers, which I only just learned, but most of all, I just love its straightforwardness. The singer's talking about how when he brings home, he's going to give almost every penny he has to the woman he loves, or the man he loves, you know, and I just think that's so simple, and it's like saying, yes, I'm going to give you everything, but it's not like, I'm going to give you every cent I make, because that's kind of impractical, so there's sort of this, like, pragmatism to this song, which I really like, and perhaps why it's on this list is because it's been my dream for a long time that when I get married, I want to walk down the aisle to 500 Miles, because I think it's really cute and it's really fun and it has a lot of symbolism for me. Song number 2, which is also a song that I want played at a major significant event in my lifetime, and that is, I want the following song to be played at my funeral, which I know is kind of macabre of me to want, but the song is If I Ever Leave This World Alive by Flogging Molly, which is an Irish sort of punk rock band. I love this song. I love, again, the lyrics of this song. It's, you know, saying, if I ever leave this world alive, I'm going to take all the pain that I would leave behind. And I want that played at my funeral because I think that there's this notion in the song of I want to leave with no harm done to anyone, and I want to leave in a joyful way, and I want to leave knowing that the people who I love are going to be okay, and I want them to know that I'm going to be okay too. It's hot hanging out in this in the middle of May in North Carolina. Song number 3, which is taking a more serious turn, is Hallelujah, which was originally written, I believe, by Leonard Cohen, but I prefer the version by Rufus Wainwright. And if there's a number 1 song, this is the song. I think this is the most important song I've ever heard in my entire life. I say this looking completely ridiculous, trying to be super serious, but the thing that I love about Hallelujah is that there is that sort of complexity of both being like a lot of joy and a lot of sadness, because as John Green says, the truth resists simplicity. And I think emotions are embodiments here on earth of capital T truth in whatever manifestation you believe in it, whether it's Plato or whatever. And I think that that song represents a lot of why we are complex beings and why we feel and think deeply and complexly. Song number 4 is Old Crow Medicine Show's rendition of Wagon Wheel. This is a bluegrass band that I believe was based out of Nashville, Tennessee for a while, but lived in North Carolina. And the reason why I picked this song is because it's all about living in North Carolina. The opening line to the song itself is "Headed down south to the land of the pines, thumbing my way into North Carolina." So I just really like it because even though I intend to live all over the world, and I don't necessarily see myself living in North Carolina post-graduation, it's always going to be my home, and I just love the true like southernness to this song, and it really captures North Carolina for me. And I also heard it at a really special time in my life when I was 15. And finally, song number 5 is "Do You Hear the People Sing" from my favorite musical, Les Misérables. But I'm very particular about which recording. I want the 10th anniversary encore of Les Misérables, which was an international concert, and it was to celebrate the 10th anniversary of the musical's existence, which, one, it's phenomenal. It's an awesome concert. It's all on YouTube. Totally check it out. But what's particularly special to me about the encore is that it's all of these international Valjeans singing in the language that they perform the musical in, and there's something like 30 languages represented, which is really powerful to me because the lyrics of the song are, "Do you hear the people singing the song of angry men? It is the music of a people who will not be slaves again." And I just love that sort of revolutionary, like we're all together, and it's great, and I grew up on the musical, so it has a lot of personal significance for me, but I just think that whole message is embodied in the international Valjeans singing. So those were my top 5 songs. I'm really looking forward to seeing what the other girls have to say. So Jen, I will see you tomorrow, and ladies and gentlemen, let me know if I passed your punishment code in the comments below.